So do you want to improve your landscape photos? Do you want 5 tips to help you improve your landscape photos? Do you have time to learn about our savior, C3PO?
That isn't very reassuring.
Well, I can tell you one of these tips has something to do with C3PO, and it starts right now. Let's go. What's up, guys? Welcome back to NTLP. My name is Nick, and this is the place to be for everything landscape photography. So today I'm talking about how you can improve your landscape photos with 5 pretty easy tips here. So I don't want to waste any of your time, so let's just jump right into it. So tip number 1, shoot during golden hour. Shoot during golden hour. You have 2 opportunities to do so. One being at sunrise, and the next, of course, being at sunset. This will make your landscapes just glow and just pop off. Definitely shoot during sunrise and sunset. Landscape photography is all about working with prevailing light to create epic images. And some of the best light that you can get is during sunrise and sunset. So what I would recommend to you is to show up about 1 hour before sunrise and 1 hour before sunset. That way you have ample time to get all your gear set up, and you won't be rushing around. So another good resource to use when planning out your next landscape during golden hour is to use the photographer's ephemeris. I made a video about it. I'll link it up here, and definitely after this video, check that one out. All right, so tip number 2 is brave the weather. Spring has sprung, summer is almost here, and that comes with storm season. And depending on where you live in the world, phenomenal images can be captured during stormy weather. That could be the calm before the storm, lightning shots. There's a whole bunch that you can choose from, but just please be extremely careful if you're going to venture out during a storm like that. Keep yourself, keep your if you're shooting with another photographer buddy, keep them safe. Just have safety in the forefront. So be safe out there. All right, so tip number 3 is landscapes don't always require a sky. Contrary to popular belief, your landscape photos do not always require a sky. For instance, this photo of Tangle Creek waterfalls can be found in Jasper National Park, or this photo of Athabasca Falls, also found in Jasper National Park. Both photos have no to very little visible sky. So just keep that kind of locked up in here somewhere, that landscapes don't 100% all the time require a sky. Okay. Tip number 4 is to keep things as sharp as you can. So what I mean by that is find your aperture sweet spot on your camera and lens. In my instance, for the X-T3s, my sweet spot is anywhere between f11 to 16, somewhere in there. What I recommend you to do is on your next landscape photo shoot, take multiple images with multiple f-stops or aperture settings, and then when you bring it into whatever photo editing app that you're using, whether that be Lightroom, Capture One, Photoshop, whatever, you can kind of see, okay, well, f5.6 doesn't really cut it. f11, it's getting better. f16 is everything is sharp. Kind of gauge it that way. Another method to getting everything super sharp is focus stacking. I'm not going to jump into too many details about that right now, as I do have a video coming out here within the next couple weeks. Focuses in on focus stacking. So make sure that you are subscribed and you have that little bell notification turned on. It'll let you know when that video drops, which should be in the next couple weeks or so. So tip number 5, keep your compositions simple. Use simple compositions. Complex grand vistas that you see in real life look amazing, but sometimes they do not translate well when you're actually taking a photo of it. You could probably achieve that through like a panoramic, but if it's just one single shot, sometimes it just doesn't do it justice. So focus in on one focus point. That could be a tree, that could be a river leading up to a mountain. There's so many options to choose from. You just need to pick one. Pick one focus point, and then everything else within your frame should be complementing your focal point or your focused point. Remember that a good composition has a good foreground that transitions into a good midground, which transitions to your payoff, usually in the background. So just keep that in mind. Like there should be a foreground, a midground, and a background. And like I mentioned about focus stacking, I am creating a full-length tutorial on compositions, which is, again, coming very shortly. Again, make sure you're subscribed and hit that bell notification. It'll let you know when that video drops as well. Alrighty, so hopefully these 5 tips to help improve your landscape photography gave you some ideas. If it did, fantastic. Let me know down in the comments below. And while you're down there typing away, maybe hit that subscribe and bell notification for future videos like this. Also, smash that like button. It'll help this channel out. It'll help push this channel, or push this video in particular, to anybody else who wants to improve their landscape photography. Finally, if you haven't already, follow me on social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all that good stuff. Links are in the description below. All right, I'm gonna leave it at that. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to leave them in the comments. I will respond to each and every one of you. That is a promise. Absolutely. All right, be safe. Make sure you get out there and get those epic shots. I will see you in the next one. Peace.